Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. And we have audio. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on this 11.22.2024, current time 06:08 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside this Friday. Thank God we made it to Friday. TGIF. We made it to the weekend, folks. For those working stiffs, you just got to get through today and you'd be good to go for the weekend. We do have the morning coffee here. Or else wouldn't be a morning coffee broadcast, right? Got to have a cup of coffee. It's tasting great, folks. We're at Fireman Rich Roberts, at Fireman Rich here. At Fireman Rich over there on X. Good morning, Smoking Schizo. Good morning, my friend, coming in from Florida. Glad to have you. There he is, Smoking Schizo. He's he's a broadcaster here over on Twitch. I got to remember I'm multicasting, but a broadcaster over there on Twitch. And I popped in real quick there, Smoking, yesterday. We were playing some game with some freaking dials and stuff. Too complex for me. He does the gaming there, and he does some very interesting games there. So good morning to you, my friend. My brother, Air Force veteran, fellow civil engineering squadron member, Go Prime Beef. Yeah, he's ex-Air Force, and glad to have you here, Smoking, as well. Oh, God, that game made my brain. Yeah, I just watched it for a minute, and I said, I'm not staying here watching this. It was hurting my brain. It was just before I was going for a nap, I think. You were on, or sometime yesterday, you were on, you were doing some dials. Or, you went up here, you did some moons or something. I watched it for a minute. I'm like, nah, I'm not. That was starting to make my head hurt. I'm no slash and gash type of guy there and stuff like that. So, with those that are watching and also listening on the audio pod there for this broadcast, check out Smoking Schizo. On Twitch, SMOKING SCHIZO. He's a good dude. Very good dude. And let's see. Speaking of the people listening, this is day 22 of the audio month here in November 2024, and 6 hours of puzzles. My God, it's like, I like doing puzzles, but I don't know. That was a little intense there as far as great graphics, though. I'll tell you that, Smoking. That was some pretty decent graphics there. But it is day 22 of NaPod Pomo. Hashtag NaPod Pomo. The audio challenge, the original audio month challenge, National Podcasters Post Month, where you do 30 audios for the month of November. I'm doing one each day. You can do all 30 of them today, and you're done. You meet the challenge. It's in its 17th year. It is the original audio month challenge. All others are copies because it's been around for 17 years. The other ones that I've been on, there was one in particular back in the Audio Boo days. We used to do it in November. Then the person that held it wanted to move it to June and July or something like that. And I wasn't too hip with that as far as why move it. It was doing great right where it's at. But that's right at the end where Audio Boo was sort of imploding. It's now called Audio Boom. It's like the fifth on the pages for podcasting platforms there. It's of Spotify and what's the other one? Sirius, I guess they're the top ones. But we're repurposing the audio here for the morning coffee, Friday morning coffee there on Spotify for creators. I think it's a great platform. There's some people that's had some problems with it over the years. I've been with it. It's the old Anchor. Well, it used to be the old Anchor app. The app now is just an upload of your audio, or you can listen to your own audio to listen to other podcasts. And also some of those people that are taking part in NaPod Pomo 2024. I use Fountain because I end up getting a little bit of Bitcoin. They're the scraps of the scraps called Satoshis and stuff. I don't even realize it. It's just when I listen to it, it's calculating, and over the course of the years and stuff, it's amounted to $100 of Bitcoin. Actually, I tipped over $100, I guess, because of the recent increase. I think is it $90 a Bitcoin or $90,000 for a Bitcoin? I saw that. I'm not sure. I have to check, but the amount has gone up exponentially because I thought I was right at around like 88, 90, $92 there. It's up over $102. So in the last couple months, I gained like $10, and that's just on the small stuff. So I can imagine that, the people. Yeah, let's see. It's a good game. House of Da Vinci. Okay. That makes sense. Da Vinci. Da Vinci Code. Oh, my God. I never saw that movie all the way through. As far as it was I guess it's too intense, too involved. I don't know. I don't know if I have to invest more into the movie or game than what I'm getting out of it. It's like, nah, that's not for me. It was interesting though. But you do have those interesting games there that I've seen over the course of I think we've known each other for about a year now, thereabouts. But I hope everybody had a good Thursday yesterday. Thursday was for me. It was a typical Thursday. Went for a walk. The missus had some stuff to do, so I took a good walk yesterday morning. The golf course is closed. It's a public golf course, so people can just go out there and they don't have to pay for it, but they walk around. No golf carts allowed, though. But you can walk the golf course and play it if you want. But we're still walking the golf course. I walked it yesterday. Had a really good walk. Talked with the last caretaker there of the golf course. He said that was his last day, and he was just wrapping up as far as for the year. So it's going to be a little bit strange not seeing the guys running around there with the lawnmowers and stuff like that. Let's see. Smoking says, "Oh my God, it's frigid outside. 47. What the F? It's Florida. Is this a nuclear winter? Is it 47? I'll take 47. We have 35 degrees currently here in the southern tier. I'll take 47, Smoking. That's, believe me, I like that temperature. But we are into winter. let's see. I'm going to dismiss that one. I left Germany for a reason. Yeah, Germany got cold. Yeah. When I was in Italy, Italy was okay. We got 1 or 2 snowstorms. Actually, we're right in the middle of a snowstorm right now, folks. We got a snowstorm going, and let me see if I can get the skinny on that. It's a weather alert, winter storm, and let's see. We got one for Tioga County. Let's see. Winter storm warning remains in effect until 4 p.m. today. This afternoon, snow heavy. There's no real snow out there. It's all wet. It's 35 degrees. It's above freezing, so it's all wet out there. Totals will be highly elevated, dependent. Accumulations of we don't even have 1 inch out there. Not even a half inch, I don't think. 1 or 4 inches in the valley locations, and a total of 6 to 12 inches above 1,500 feet. Travels could be difficulty, so it's snowing out there as far as that goes. And let's see, currently it's 35 degrees Fahrenheit, and I forgot to put that one up there. But I'm from the Northeast, so the temperatures that are like 45 or above, they do not bother me. I really 45 to like 75. That's a comfortable range for me right there. That's Fahrenheit, folks. But 35 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. Oh, I already have it. I had it right there. Huh? Okay. Yeah, it's just, I don't need that now. I have it right here. What is it? 35 degrees Fahrenheit equates to 1.6 degrees Celsius. So you might as well say 2 degrees Celsius. And it feels pretty warm here in the house, so it's not that bad. It's still dark out. But I've looked outside in the rain and or outside on the street, you see the puddles and it's raining and stuff like that. So let me see. Let me go ahead and put that right there. Well, National Weather has it for 32, but my thermometer sensor out on the front porch says 35 degrees, and it's wet out. It's been raining overnight, as far as that goes. And so we'll see what happens if the temperature drops. It could. You never know. I think if you get snow down there in Florida, which they do sometimes, occasionally, smoking, that's when I think it's pretty close to a nuclear winter. But snow this morning will give way to rain showers. That's what we have right now, rain showers. And that's going into the afternoon. High about 40. So we'll get 5 degrees higher than that with 35 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Winds out of the north by northwest, 10 to 15 miles. Chance of precipitation, 100%. Really? Okay. Snow accumulation less than an inch. It's less than a half inch. But it's probably snowing, but by the time it gets down here, it's all melted as far as that goes. Sun will be rising this morning at 07:05. Which is in about 30... Let's see, that's 30, 40, 45, 46 minutes. The sun will be rising. So it's still dark out there. With the cloud cover, it'll be after 7 that the sun will be rising. Sun will be rising at 7:05 and setting at 4:40 p.m. And it drops like a rock when when that happens. Our world times and temperatures as I speak. Let's see. Starting in Honolulu, Hawaii, we have at 1:20 a.m. clear skies, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 4:20 a.m. clear skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Chicago, Illinois, 5:20 a.m. Cloudy skies in the Windy City, 41 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, it's raining in New York City. So, and it's raining here for all practical purpose at 6:20 a.m. here in upstate New York, southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. And it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit down in New York City. And I just got to post this up. Down in Florida, oh my God, it's freaking hell outside. 47 degrees. What the frick? Smoking is reporting down there in Florida, the Sunshine State. It's cold, I guess. It's cold down there. Going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, 11:21, Cork, Ireland. Cloudy and with a little sun peeking through, 36 degrees Fahrenheit. They had snow in Cork yesterday. We saw that on the weather map. Let's see, over to Milan, Italy at 12:21 p.m. Mangia in Milan, Italia. We have sunny and clear, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Skipping over to Kuala Lumpur at 7:21 p.m. early evening for them in Kuala Lumpur. It's raining in Kuala Lumpur. They've had thunderstorms the last couple days. 79 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan at 8:22 p.m. in their evening. Clear skies in Tokyo, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And down on the great continent and great country and very good friend and ally to the United States of America, Australia. In Melbourne, Australia at 10:22 p.m. We have cloudy skies. And in Sydney, Australia, or Melbourne, it's 84 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies. And to the east to Sydney, 10:22 p.m. also clear skies, 70 degrees in Sydney, and that's our world times and temperatures as we speak. And there's Tina. Good morning, Tina. How we doing? Did you get any snow down your way? Or you probably got rain. We're supposed to get some rain. We're just talking about that. It's cold down in Florida from what Smoke and Schizo said. And I don't know. Let me see. Let me bring up the weather map here. Let's see. Let's see what the weather map is looking at this morning. Give you an idea of what we're looking at. Well, you know what? I know a better way. Let me see. Let me see what this one says. This is our real quick weather map here. Local weather. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's the snow cover right now. Just got up. Okay. Get your coffee. Yeah, you can see we're it's just swirling around out there. So and Smoking is saying good morning to Tina there as far as in the chat. So that's what we're looking at in my neck of the woods. I'm right there. That line that goes across, that's the southern tier. And they got some the counties that are around Pennsylvania, but I'm right in the middle. Tioga County, as far as that goes. So let me see if I can bring up a better weather map here. Okay, there it is. Here's what we're looking at like in the Northeast. Let me bring this up here. And let's turn off that. Let's go to here. Turn off the text. And here's our local weather right here. That's what we're looking at right now. As far as for the local weather here up in the Northeast. That's the storm we're looking at. Sort of almost like a northeastern. And yeah, that's affecting down there in Jersey, I guess, too, huh? Sarcasm. Phone number. Mother's maiden name. Yeah, there we go. What's your address again? Sarcasm. There's the sarcasm. Yeah, that works pretty good. I like that, Smoking. That's good. Tina says they could do my dialysis waiting for hospital to call. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. You got to get that taken care of today. Okay. I know you. I know you, I'm talking to the choir, speaking to the choir. But down there in Florida, where smoking, you can see it's clear skies down there, but it's cold. He says, "I'll take that 47. Want to switch? You got that compared to that clear skies down in Florida." But we have this, and then as we zoom into Tioga County, well, actually, give you Tioga County. Let me give you Tioga County here on the Doppler. Okay, here's the ongoing Doppler. There's the Doppler, and Tioga County is right. That's Tioga County. That's the county I live in right there, Tioga County. I'm right down here on the New York, Pennsylvania. Smoking says your bad decisions are yours to bear. I choose Florida because I wasn't supposed to get cold. Okay, you can have that. You can take the cold. The thing I don't like, I've only been smoking. I've said this before. I've only been to Florida once, and that was down at Seymour Johnson, or not Seymour Johnson, Panama City, and what's the Air Force base there? I can't think this morning. Seymour Johnson's in South Carolina. Tyndall Air Force Base. We spent a couple weeks down there for Red Flag, for civil. You know what Red? Have you ever been to a Red Flag operation? You must have took part in Red Flag. That's a civil engineering wartime recovery exercise. You're out in the field and you got a simulated air base that you got to recover from air attacks. And we're out in the woods and stuff like that. And that's the only time I've been to Florida. Silver Flag? No, Red. Was it Silver Flag? God, I can't remember. Now, Red Horse, that's the civil engineering folks that are on steroids. I think it was called, was it Red Flag or Silver Flag? I can't remember. You got me confused now. Was it Red Flag? Nah, I can't think. I'll think of it. But there's the weather in Tioga County, and there's the Doppler for the whole southern tier area. That is coming out of Binghamton Airport. It's an okay airport. There's one over here in the next county to the west of us in Elmira. I don't know. I thought we talked about this. I need whiskey in my coffee if we are talking. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I wouldn't mind a shot of whiskey in mine too. That would taste pretty good. A coffee. That's a coffee dopey or that coffee dopio. But you can see. But we're going to have some weather, and so first winter storm. It sort of missed the mark as far as snow. I'm sure there's snow at the higher elevations, though. Okay, let's see what we got here. We do have a thought for the day, and let's see. Let me see how many people. Let me see. Let me recognize the folks here. How many people we got? We got nobody on X Live. We have on Kick. There's nobody on Kick. On YouTube. Let's see. Who do we have over on YouTube here? YouTube. We have one watcher on YouTube, and we have one person on Rumble, one person on Locals, 3 people on Twitch. Thank you very much. 2 of those are Tina and Smoking Schizo, and that's it. We're on X Live, though. Our thought for the day is a quote from Theodore Roosevelt, who was the 26th president of these United States. Often referred to as Teddy or TR, was an American politician who served as the 26th president of the United States from 1901 to 1909. He previously was involved in New York politics. He was a New York State governor. Damn, you just blanketed the interwebs waves with your presence. Oh yeah, I'm out there. I'm out there in the interwebs, as we call them. Theodore Roosevelt's quote and our thought for the day. I think this is they're all great, okay, but they really make you think. Keep your eye on the stars and your feet on the ground. Theodore Roosevelt. That almost sounds like a quote from what's that movie I watch? I have that here. Oh, it's up there. I'm not digging through that card. By A Knight's Tale, about the stars. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Theodore Roosevelt. And pretty much his quote, it's inspirational. That's what the whole purpose of. Give you something to think about on this thought for the day that I present. And the meaning of that is to have aspirations while remaining on the ground. And in your values and character, the feet on the ground are your values, and the character, your integrity. Keeping your eyes on the stars is basically keeping eyes and reaching for your aspirations, your goals in life. Okay. And I think that's very important. You should always have goals, and which is a good thing. So keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. A quote from Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th president of these United States of America. Thank you, Teddy. God bless and Godspeed, sir. Let's see. The National Day today is. Oh, and by the way, we do have 100 years ago today, so we'll be getting to that. Let's see. Substitute Educators Day, Friday before Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah, that's right. Next week is Thanksgiving. Program note. I will be doing audio on Thursday. Next Friday, I will not be doing a live cast. I'll be in an undisclosed location, probably returning from Thanksgiving. I will do an audio though, probably. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be in. If I do I won't be doing a broadcast like the morning broadcast. I will be doing an audio, or else I'll do an X Live, because I will be visiting family as far as that goes. So for Thanksgiving, and so just as a program note, so if you people, you don't see me, I'll be popping up. I might do a later when I get home. I might get, because we'll be getting home that, as far as we'll be in a traveling mode, I guess I should say. So it's going to be sort of a, fly by the seat of my pants using my phone, going to visit some family and friends. And that's what you should do on Thanksgiving. I don't think we traveled that much at all since we've been here, to maybe to Buffalo, but this is heading up to the northeast side of New York State into Vermont, as far as that goes. So hopefully we'll have some good weather. But Thanksgiving is next week. So let's see. Substitutes educated. Okay. National Cranberry. That's the only ones we have? We only have 2? Oh, well, it's a week from Thanksgiving. So let's say this is National Cranberry Relish. No, I don't like relish. No. I don't know. Make up one. What's the national day today? What do we have? Let me see. Let me do a Google, because my list is crap today. That's about the second time here in the last week or so. Let's see. Google. Let me see what we have here. And how's our continuity of our broadcast? Let me give it a go. That's loading up. I can check it. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing very, very good. We're doing great. Okay. What the hell? Let me. How come that's not going up? Oh, there we go. Okay. Gotta use the mousy. Okay, let's see. National. The top one will be the list that I do use, and it's the National Day calendar. Let's see if we can find something else. Let's see. Um, let's see. Let's see. National Today on this other page. Let's check what this is. What do they have? Let's see. Today is the 22nd. No, it's holidays. I just want to know what the national days are. Let's see. Well, this one's pretty crappy too. 25th, 26th. Well, that's a bust. So we'll just say, hey, just have a good day. Have a hashtag positive start to the day and a hashtag positive day as far as that goes. So screw it, I guess. Oh, well, it happens. Let's see. Yesterday I did do the audio podcast on Spotify, and that was for day 21. And probably the first 20 minutes, I was explaining to another person there how what my my reasonings for doing what I did a few weeks ago during the election, or the support of the current president-elect and stuff like that. I guess there's some people that just can't understand. They don't understand that there's people that that support him. Okay, he's a blowhard and stuff like that, but and there's some people that are outrightly mean. Some of them aren't mean anymore because their jobs are mattering on it. I don't know if you heard the news about MSNBC. I guess they're going to be sold, or they're going to be partitioned off. They're no longer going to be part of the NBC News because they are. I don't care what anybody said. That's not news what they do over there. But all of a sudden they're cozying up to the president-elect down there in Mar-a-Lago. That guy Cup of Joe and his sidekick wife there. Just a week ago, they were calling him a detriment to democracy, and just like now they're just it looks like they're kissing his butt to save their jobs. That's my perspective, okay? Just to say, just you can, but I got into a long explanation on yesterday's audio, which I don't normally do, but he asked the question and I'll answer the question. And it's a discussion. I don't mind discussing about it, and I make it plain what my views are. You just look at my X feed, how I swing as far as and I'm not a wacko. Well, the wife might think I'm a wacko because I do this live streaming all the time, but I love this country. I want the best for this country, and I think between the two candidates, I think the better candidate. The other candidate just did, and it's obvious because even people within the Democratic Party are coming out. They're dissecting, saying, "Hey, the other side just had us hands down." I think the last election, when Biden won, they were using innovative ideas in their campaign, and this campaign, it became obvious they didn't. Where President-elect Trump, he was going on every podcast he could get on. He didn't care if they hated him and stuff. He just went on there. He's cooking the French fries and working the window at McDonald's. And so, hey, he was having fun. He was one of the, he's just a common guy, even though, look at all the freaking money he has and stuff. Some people are bent on the shape about that. I don't care. When you start worrying about somebody else's money, then you got a problem. That's my opinion. Okay. You should be worrying about how you take care of yourself. Don't worry about the other person. As far as you got to take care of yourself and your family. By constantly complaining about what somebody else has, it's like you're getting distracted. You're not thinking of you're not looking at the stars, your aspirations, your goals. You can use it as an aspiration. I want to be just like that person with all that money and stuff. But money's not everything. I guess I look at money. You got to have it to live. And I'm very fortunate, knock on wood, that I'm not rich. I'm not poor. I'm living comfortably. I'm living within my means. I've heard some people, just living within your means. That's an insult to me. No, it's not. It's being smart. You could have $1 million in the bank and you can still live within your means. You don't want to, and you got to do things for yourself. There's a person that, if you're a person that you have somebody do everything for you, then I tell you, hands, you're freaking lazy. Well, then the wife would say I'm lazy. She's probably listened to me cracking up. But I had a long explanation to an answer a friend online here that's over there in the UK. And I hope I didn't get a response back, so I guess that sufficed and stuff like that. I gave him a long reply on X, but he wanted to hear my voice on audio and stuff like that. But that's how I feel and stuff. I'll have a discussion with anyone and stuff, and you may not like the answer because you're going to say, "What? You can't." And that's the thing. I've been in discussions before where I give my preferences and stuff, and they look at you like you're nuts over. Why? It's my choice. Okay. Or how could you vote for that SOB? That's your perspective. I have a different perspective. And you got to realize everybody has different perspectives. Once you got that pat, it doesn't bother you anymore. It's like, okay. Just like I have friends that I've known and worked with while I was in the Air Force years back. They'll say, how can you live in New York State? You go, Bobby, it's a blue state. I says, I don't give a flying F. I grew up here. I like being here. I still vote. I can still vote. I'm expressing my opinion and stuff like that. So for somebody to get all bent out of shape and drama and all that, park it at the door. But if you can present yourself, which I think I did yesterday in the audio podcast, like I said, it just it's interesting. I want to talk about it, but I know that in this day and age, you don't want to go overboard on talking about it. Okay. Am I one of those MAGA nut? No, I'm not a MAGA nut. I'm an American. Okay. I was born in this country. This is the country I love. I am an American and I'm very proud of it. And anybody that says anything otherwise, I say, you know what? Okay. But stay out of my way if America is doing something good for this blue marble that we're living on and stuff like that, which it has. But then again, there's sometimes the United States has done some crappy things. I don't know. Just hope for that. Oh, the audio podcast yesterday, I talked about they're going to be using wood in satellites. Japan is making a satellite that's no bigger than this coffee cup, okay, which is that's about 6 inches by 6 inches square, okay. To put a box around it, it's about 6 inches, and it's going to go up there, and it's made of wood. I think there's some metal in it, but the majority of it's wood. To where when it comes in, it's only going to be up there circling for 6 months, and then it's going to lose its orbit and come back into the atmosphere and burn up. So, hey, Tony D. Hey, the missus said it. Good morning from the and Tony D's in the house. Good morning, Tony, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcast. I hope you're doing well. He's saying hi to Tina and Smoking. There it is. There he is. Salute to you, my friend. # positive start to this to the day. And Tony did say good. Tony says good morning, but the missus said good morning back. She beat you to it. Yeah, she did. She beat me and you. But good morning, Tony. Glad to have you here. I take it you're at work down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, where Tony D is at. It's 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow, you're colder than Smoking. Smoking had 47 degrees down there in Florida. But in Warner Robins, Georgia, to the north of Smoking, it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit, 55 for the high, 39 for the low. So you're at the low, clear skies down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. And yep, I see that on. Thank you for the comments on. Yeah, she beat both of us. I'll put that up. He commented. He's commenting on all of them. You like that? Yeah, I like that too. She's listening to me. So Tony's coming in both on the YouTube, Twitch, and right there, the Rumble. So glad to have you, Tony. But yeah, the Japan, I guess in this next summer, they're going to be launching a satellite that's completely made of wood. So a world's first wooden satellite aims to tackle space debris problem with a sustainable solution. And what happens is satellites that are up there now, they're made of all these metals, aluminum, titanium, and stuff. When it comes through the atmosphere, and if you watch the Starship launch there on, was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday, yeah. When the Starship came back in, getting ready to land in the Indian Ocean, and it did land. It hovered and it went down. You see all this plasma buildup, and as far as the friction from the atmosphere on the surface. Well, the premise is that the current satellites, when they come in and they degrade, they get all these aluminum microbes that stay up when they burn off. There's still aluminum fibers and stuff like that in the atmosphere, and that messes up our atmosphere. So they're looking at seeing if wood is more easier and safer for our environment up there in the outer atmospheres, as far as just burning up and there's nothing left of it, just ash and stuff. It's not metals that are up there, because I guess too many metals up in the atmosphere can create the ozone to open up, and that's what happened back in the days in the 60s. So we cut back our pollution, and that hole closed over the South Pole. So that was an interesting article, along with my long dissertation answering why I'm supporting the president-elect. But next week we'll be doing, it'll be Tuesday and Thursday. I'll be doing, probably before we do the day travel up to Vermont, I'll be doing an audio podcast real quick that Thursday morning. And let's see, we do have, 100 years ago today. Let me see where that's at. Here it is. Okay, let's do that. And then what are we doing on time? Oh, we're right at, we're at 45 minutes. That's good. Okay. And let's see. Let me check real quick over on the. We still don't have anybody over on X Live. Oh, we have one person. Okay, we have one person on X Live. Let's see. 100 years ago. Oh, we don't want you yet. We don't want you yet. We don't want you yet. I'm sorry. We don't want you yet. We'll put that back there. I hit the wrong tab. Okay, here we go. 100 years ago was Roger Luther. Let's see. We'll shut this off. Where's the text bar? There it is. Okay, so we'll go ahead and switch this over to 100 years ago, and we'll see what happened. What Roger Luther has to say. Turn up the volume.
100 years ago today, work on the Daniel S. Dickinson School is going well. It should be ready for classes starting in February. While raiding a poker game last night at an establishment on Green Street in Endicott, officers found a quantity of whiskey hidden in a secret parts of the city. And finally, starting this Monday, a team of rollers will begin work late at night moving garbage and ash cans from the rear of residences to the sidewalk. Superintendent of Garbage is warning citizens not to shoot the garbage men. Last year, one of the rollers was shot when he was mistaken for a burglar. That was the news 100 years ago.
Oh my God. Oh, what do we have here? They raided a poker game. Hey, there's a big poker game. They're down at the police station. Hey, there's a big poker game over on such and such street. We need to raid it because they got a quantity of whiskey hidden in a secret compartment under the sink. I think that's called a cabinet. Oh my God, I tell you. I guess you could not have alcohol back in the day. That was still prohibition. And then a team of rollers. What do they mean by rollers? Who will begin working late night, moving garbage and trash cans. Oh, okay. From the rear of residents to the sidewalks. I don't know. I guess that's what they did, but they wanted to make sure nobody, no residents came out with a shotgun and stuff like that. So I guess that's maybe they had. I think these old neighborhoods they used to have. What is it? The alleys. Okay, you'd have a block, and in the middle would be an alley because where me and the missus lived up in after we got married in Rome, New York. Just out when I was stationed up there at Griffiths. You're not on Rumble. I'm not on Rumble? Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm on Rumble. Right there. I'm on Rumble. Tina, I don't know what you're saying. I'm not sure what Tina's saying. She just messaged me. You're not on Rumble. I went there. Wednesday night is up, but not today. I'm showing it right there. I'm on it right there. Let's see if we got any audio on Rumble. Let's see. Right there. I'm on it right there. Yeah, there I am. So, you got that effect. That sort of time. What was that time? That show about time. Oh, what the heck was that show? Time something. The Time Show. Time Show. Back in the 60s and 70s. What the name was that? I can't think of it. I cannot think of it. God, I can't think this morning. But we're on Rumble, Tina. I'm not sure what you're talking about. As far as that goes. So I'm looking at it right now. And I'll just listen. Okay. And let's see. Because Tony commented on Tony. Let's see. Steve Max commented also. Who's Steve Max? Oh, we're going to get rid of that guy. Let's see. It goes to mute forever, and then delete. Yes. So we're on Rumble. Okay, you can listen, Tina. They do the audio portion here. They just pretend you're listening to an audio podcast. But I'm typing a comment in Rumble right now. We're on Rumble Studios. And it's great. Yeah, I just made a comment on it. So there it is. So, and there's a comment from Rumble that I just made. So we're on Rumble. So it must be on your end there, Tina. Or else you might have to update your app if you're on Rumble. But if you got the audio, that's just as good. You've seen my face enough times anyway. You don't need to see this sorry old guy. Okay, let's see. So that's 100 years ago from Roger Luther. And let's see, what else do we have in history? Let's see. Lots of laughs. Okay. She's talking to me on the what's that? Oh, okay. You're doing the comments on Twitter, on X. You're DMing me. Okay. Okay, let's see. What do we got here on the Facebook? Oh, Tony's comments and stuff like that. Thank you for the comments on the Facebook there, Tony. I need to bring in Facebook again, I guess, to live stream from there. Okay, let's see. So we're on. Okay, so let's get back with the history here as far as that goes. Thought we had technical difficulties, but we didn't. Our history continuing on this November 22nd. Let's see. What is it? Where's my history list? Oh, there's no history there on that list. Okay, so that was for the 21st. That was yesterday. So we'll go to the AP. But on this day, it's the anniversary. Sadly to say, this was the day that John F. Kennedy was assassinated down in Dallas back in 1963. The 35th president of the United States was shot to death in a motorcade in Dallas, Texas. Governor George B. Connell, riding in the same car as Kennedy, was seriously wounded. Suspect gunman Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested. Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson was sworn in, and he became the 36th president of these United States. So that was a pretty sad. I remember that. It's I remember President Kennedy, watching him as a little lad. So I'm age dating I can remember him talking. I think prior to that, with the what is it, with the Cuban Missile Crisis, as far as that goes. It was prior to that. I think it was a year prior and stuff. And I remember the assassination because we're playing in the backyards in Appalachian, and the Edge of Night was on, and they interrupted the Edge of Night because that was on all the mom's television back in the day. The Edge of Night, black and white TV, and as the day progressed, they did capture Lee Harvey Oswald, and I guess it was it just before dinner? I remember watching it. Every TV was on that day, trying to get the latest, and I saw Lee Harvey Oswald. He was shot to death right there on TV and stuff like that. So it was a very traumatic day for the country as far as losing a great president. He was everybody loved John F. Kennedy as far as that goes. So let's see. In 1718, English pirate Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard, was killed during a battle off of what is now North Carolina. 1935, a flying boat, the China Clipper, took off from Alameda, California, carrying more than 100,000 pieces of mail on the first trans-Pacific air mail. And And back in 1986, a young 20-year-old Mike Tyson became the youngest heavyweight boxer in history, stopping WBC title holder Trevor Berbick in the second round of their championship bout in Las Vegas. And man, was he a freaking powerhouse back in the day. On this day in 1990, British Prime Minister, I get that out of the way, Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, having failed to win re-election to the Conservative Party leadership on the ballot, announced she would resign. And let's see, what else do we have here? And that's about it for history, as far as that goes. Let me do the sports, and then I'm going to take a break. We're not in a hurry. In NBA action Wednesday night, let's see, NBA action Wednesday night. Cavaliers won Wednesday night, so they continue to win. Knicks beat the Suns 138-122. That's good. There was no games last night between the Knicks or Nets and Celtics. Tonight, the Knicks play the 76ers. Celtics play the Wizards. The Knicks don't play until tomorrow, Saturday. They play Saturday tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and then Sunday the Celtics play. And the Nets play on Sunday. They play the Kings. So that's basketball. Football, we're in week 12. I think everybody on the win-loss picking there that we have for Let's Talk Football, NFL football, everybody lost. Everybody had Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh lost last night. And it snowed last night too. The Steelers, they could. The conditions just weren't. They became a factor and stuff like that. But it was 24-19. So hats off to Cleveland. They won one. If Steve Big Juice was here, I'd say congratulations, Steve. Your Cleveland Browns beat the Steelers, which they played. The Steelers did play pretty good, but Cleveland they're not a bad team. Chubbs, I guess he really what the hell was the breakdown of that game? What did Chubbs get? Because he got a couple touchdowns, I think. Let's see. For Cleveland, yeah, Chubbs had 20 carries for 59 yards, two touchdowns. He was monstrous. And let's see, Russell Wilson went 21 for 28, 270 yards, one touchdown. James Winston, 18 for 27 for 219 yards, and he had one interception. And Steelers, they got on the board. You can't win a game kicking field goals. They got to get touchdowns. They had a couple opportunities to make touchdowns that you didn't. So they went to Boz, their kicker. Kicked the field goal there, and it was scoreless in the first quarter. They kicked the field goal in the second. It was 3-10, and then they kicked another field goal in the third. And then I think they got a touchdown at 13 points in the fourth quarter, but Cleveland Browns were able to match that with 14 points. So So it was a good game. I watched it all the way to the end because there was a chance, Pittsburgh had a chance for a couple Hail Mary attempts, but they weren't, for that happening. We already had it once happen with Washington. So to see it again, I don't know, that would have been great. But this Sunday, okay, Tina, I just saw that come over and stuff. Yeah, see ya. It's not in the chat. That's okay. That's flashing up on it. X. Okay. I'm not too hip on the. Okay. Messages. So for the games this weekend, let's see. Let's see the games this weekend. I'm just looking over them. They don't real. We're going to have some football. There's no game that really pops out. Maybe the Lions Colts. I think the Lions will win that game, but the Colts they could be a disruptor. Cardinals in Seattle, that should be a good game. That's Sunday at 4:25. Packers in Green Bay, that's another one. That's another Sunday 4:25. Rams and Eagles could be good. The next Monday nights would be good. So it's all late kind. The 1 o'clock games, there's nothing really that pops out. Maybe Vikings and Bears. I guess all the other ones. Commanders should beat the Cowboys. Dolphins should take care of the Patriots. Chiefs should take care of the Panthers. Titans and Texans. I see the Texans winning that game. So there's nothing. Bills are on a bye this week. So, and I think the Giants are too. Because I don't see the Giants. The Giants must be on it, but they just need to hang it up for the rest of the season. I'm sorry, them and the Jets. I don't see the Jets either. Let me see something here real quick. I've got the list here. Yeah, by Atlanta, Buffalo, Cincinnati, New Orleans, New York Jets, and Jacksonville. They're on the bye week. That's why. Okay. And like I said, the Steelers were favored last night by 3.5 points, but they got beat. Kansas City's favored by 11 over Carolina. Minnesota's favored by 3.5 over Chicago. Titans and Houston. Houston's favored by 8 points. Detroit's favored by 7.5. Miami's favored by 7. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are favored by 5. Oh, the Giants are playing. I thought the Giants were on. How can they be on a bye week? They're not playing. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, they're supposed to be on a bye week with Tampa Bay. I don't know why I got that one in there. Huh. I'll have to check that out. I don't know. That slipped in there. That's yeah, Tampa Bay and Giants they're not playing. I think they played the week before. Dallas and Washington. Commanders are favored by 10. Denver with Las Vegas. Is Denver playing? Yeah. Okay, we're on the right track here. 5.5 points. San Francisco 49ers. Packers are favored by 2.5. Arizona favored by 1 against Seattle. So that's going to be a good game. That's going to be a close game. Philadelphia favored by 3 points to the Rams. That should be a close game. And I think Ravens and Chargers, that should be probably the best game as far as that goes. So there we have it for football. And I am going to go ahead and take a break and get my coffee refreshed here. And let's see, we got some daylight out there, and I do see a little bit, very little snow. I mean, that'll be melted as soon as the sun comes up. But it looks, it almost looks, yeah, it's just a little bit of snow. They say we're going to get 2 to 4 inches. There's not even a quarter inch out there. Well, yeah, higher elevations. Yeah, that's true. The missus was saying that, the higher elevations and stuff. But it's cloudy, overcast. The roads are wet and stuff like that. But we need the moisture. We need the moisture as far as that goes. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and get a cup of coffee. Second cup, and I will be right back, folks. are back. We are back. We are back here for the Friday morning coffee, 11.22.2024 at Rumble Video Broadcast. And Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios. And we got a second cup of coffee here, so we're going to be kicking back here. We're not in no hurry. I don't know. Are we going to take a walk today? Yeah, it's raining out, so we're going to probably hold off on the walk if we take one. If not, we'll just take the day off and lounge around, I guess. Oh, that tastes good. It's. There's nothing beats a hot cup of coffee, as far as that goes, and as far as that. Oh, hey, good morning to Laura for coming in from Norway. Glad to have you here, my friend. Coming in from Norway, the southwest portion of Norway. Glad to have you. We got a little bit of snow last night. Oh, there's Jack. He's looking at the snow. What? There's not even any snow out there. It's like it tried, but it stayed. The temperature was above 32 degrees, which is 0 degrees Celsius. It was above freezing all night. It was like right in about the 35, 37 range. And so we didn't get any snow last night, but good morning to you, sir. Raise my coffee cup to our good friend in Norway. Glad to have you here. I hope all is well. I like that. I think I have a coffee cup like that, Laura. Glad to have you. Oh, Hal's. Oh, that's right. It's Friday. Hal's on. Hal Massa's on, and let's see. Michael Bathurst is on. Okay. So, and we're on too. So we got 3 broadcasters here as far as that goes. Let's see. Okay, so we'll just move that back. What's wrong with my glasses? Glasses are getting all gooked up. Let me clean my glasses here. And want to also mention that this is day 22 of Pod Pomo, the original Audio Month Challenge that I am taking part on. I repurpose the audio of this broadcast over there on Spotify for Creators, and actually, if you go to Spotify for at Fireman Rich, you can listen to it, but on the app or the platform itself, on the webpage, you can watch the video as well. So they allow, I guess that's the thing they're doing now with podcasts and stuff. So I'm repurposing mine, and it counts towards the National Podcasters Post Month Audio Month Challenge in its 17th year. And we're glad to be taking part in it. And why not? It's easy peasy to first download the audio or the MP4 file, and then upload it via Spotify for Creators. So it used to be Spotify for podcasters, and then before that was Anchor. The transition between Anchor, or the transition period right after Anchor and Spotify for podcasters, that's when they changed the app. The app now, Spotify for Creators, you can upload your audio. I do that. I did that yesterday with the audio podcast. It's working quite well now and stuff. I still like the old Anchor app. And so I like being on Spotify for Creators. The new names of creators. I think it's because when you load up, if you're loading up via the web page on Spotify for Creators, which is a Spotify product, you can load up the video as well. But Spotify for Creators distributes all that audio, just the audio there, to various platforms, and I think that's great. And it's like a version of multicasting audio-wise, because once the audio is loaded up on Spotify for Creators, it sends it out to Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, Castbox, iHeartRadio, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Republic. There's an RSS feed, and of course, it's on Spotify. So if you want to, hear all my audios and what I'm doing there on the audio side, it's Fireman Rich over there on Spotify. And it's Fireman Rich over there on Amazon, even on Apple Podcasts. Oh, I don't see Google anymore. What's the hell? Doesn't Google have one? Is it Google? Let me see. Does Google? There used to be a Google one, wasn't it? Google Cast? Let's see. What's Google's audio? Google Audio Podcast. Audio Podcast. Casting platform. What is that? I thought Google had one. All in one. I won't be. Why is Google? Oh, they shut down their podcast? Okay. Looking forward to 2024, where we'll be increasing our investment in podcasting experiment on YouTube Music. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I got it. You can go over to my YouTube channel. And that's in the descriptions of the various platforms I'm on, as far as that goes. So let's see. Laura is saying there's a bit of snow over there in Norway. Okay, a bit of snow here. You probably have more than we do right now, Laura. So, and 32 degrees. Okay, so 0 degrees. Their forecast showing 50 degrees Fahrenheit next week. So the snow will melt. Yeah, that's what it's doing right now. I mean, it's just. I mean, I have more what would be snow or ice in my refrigerator than it's out right in my side lawn right now. They overemphasize, the weather people there overemphasize let's see let me bring this up. Let's check out Laura's weather, where he's at over in Norway. We'll give him a little peek there. Let's see, we're going to make sure move that to there. Text, we'll turn the text off and we'll bring up the weather map. And what's the weather? What happened to all the weather? Let me bring this up again. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, here's the weather in New York State right now, Laura. That's what we look like in New York State right there. There's the whole United States. So you can see the Northeast is really we've got the missus is joining us in the studio.
Nor'easter, yeah.
Because
So
it was just
no, it's a nor'easter. It comes up and then it swirls around. That's a nor'easter.
I thought it was one storm system coming across the country, meeting up with another one.
Yeah, but then when it swirls back around from the
Was
east,
there two systems though?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't been following the. I have not been following the Doppler there, I guess, and stuff like that. So let's see. Traveling over to Norway, over in Europe. Looks pretty nice over there right now. There's Europe. And if we zero in on Norway, and it looks pretty. You got better weather than we do right now, Laura. So looks like Finland's got a lot of snow though. And they did have snow over in Ireland down here around Cork yesterday. So they do get snow over in Europe. So that's how it looks worldwide. And you can see there's weather up in the northeast or the northwest as far as rain. We've got wet weather and we need it. We've been dry. We've been very dry as far as that goes. And this is I don't know if it's gonna take care of things, but let's see, what is this? I gotta clear these things out here. Let the weather map move around. So there's our current weather right now, as far as that goes. So, all righty, let's see. Yeah, the missus is joining us. So, is it raining or I don't see it? Is it just wet out?
Raining.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not going to go. I don't walk with an umbrella. I'll take an umbrella out with me when I walk in. What?
Well, it's cold, rain, and it's breezy out. So
Mm.
I'm probably
So
gonna.
I could take a day off. I could kick back. It's the start of the weekend. I'm going to start my weekend early. How about that? That's how I'm going to rationalize it. Start the weekend early.
Yeah, we just won't eat today.
We won't what? Eat.
Too late. Yeah.
Okay. And looks like you got a little bit of snow, but we got more cloud cover over our area than you do, Laura, right now. So let's see. I do have something concerning the weather. Let's go ahead and bring this in. DOT, New York State Electric and Gas, that's the power company that powers most of New York State, and DOT, Department of Transportation, they're preparing for winter. So let's see what this one is all about as far as that goes. And there it is from WBNG, just a full disclosure, just like with 100 years ago today, and that's on Fox 40 and here on WBNG. I have no, full disclosure, no affiliation whatsoever with these news agencies. And we just like, Rich, holy moly, did you see the Browns Steelers game? Yes, I did, Steve. There's Steve. We're just talking about it. I saw the whole game. Congratulations. Yeah. One of the best snow games. Yeah, they were commenting about the fans. They stayed in the game. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I stayed and watched the whole thing. That was a good win for Cleveland. And Laura saying hello to Big Juice. Steve coming in from Ohio. He's very excited about the Cleveland Browns. I'm excited. I picked Pittsburgh. They had a chance at it, but Cleveland was able to take the win. And oh yeah, I agree with this. Oh, this I gotta post this. Yeah, those are very true fans. I mean, the whole stadium, they stayed right to the end. And exactly. So that was a good win for you for the Cleveland Browns. I don't mind losing. Everybody else lost in the picks there. For everybody picks Pittsburgh. I think they were were they favored? Let me see. Let me check real quick. I think they were favored. Yeah, Pittsburgh was favored by 3.5. So, but Chubbs, he had 2 touchdowns. He ran pretty good. Give him a little snow. I think Cleveland always plays better. Pittsburgh held their own a little bit, but they were just outmatched, I think, as far as that goes. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and crank this up. This is about preparing for winter. Let's see what this one's about.
Winter is now fast approaching, and with the drop in temperatures comes additional dangers on the road. 12 News' Brian Melanson joins us live with updates from NYSEG and the Department of Transportation on what to expect from them in the upcoming season.
That's right, Nicole. Today, I spoke with officials from both NYSEG and the DOT regarding their level of preparedness for the upcoming winter season. While they both assured me that they are ready for whatever may come our way, they wanted to make sure that residents were prepared as well. With the possibility of snowstorms on the horizon, being prepared is at the top of a lot of people's lists.
So first, our customers should know that our crews are always prepared to respond in the event service is disrupted. So while we're not expecting major impacts in the Binghamton area, we are prepared by staging crews in the northern part of the state.
Our crews have been getting ready for the last several weeks, working on their trucks, working on everything to be ready for these snow events. So everybody's ready to go.
In order to be prepared and safe during snowy or hazardous conditions, NYSEG and the DOT told 12 News some tips to keep you and your family safe.
So this is a good reminder to make sure you have flashlights, fresh batteries on hand. You want to make sure that you've got fresh water, non-perishable foods to have in the house for a few days. You want to make sure those mobile devices, cell phones, tablets are fully charged so that you can get the most use out of them if you need to use them in the event of an emergency.
You know, for these winter storms and these winter events, you know, motorists need to slow down a little bit. They need to give themselves extra time to make it to destinations, you know. Taking 15 minutes longer is better than some of the other alternatives that are out there.
One thing they both stressed to me was that if you do not need to be out on the roads, don't go out. Staying in creates a safer environment that allows their crews to work more efficiently. Additionally, they wanted to remind our viewers to report any unsafe road conditions they may come across. Reporting live, Brian Melanson, 12 News.
Okay, so the pictures they showed in that particular clip there, we don't have that snow. Those were stock clips of previous storms. We don't have that type of snow out there right now. As you can see, there's no snow out on the trees or anything. Well, there's a little bit. Oh no, that there isn't. No, there isn't. It's just on the ground a little bit, stuff like that. So we got to be prepared as far as that goes. And let's see. Big Juice said, fell asleep, but I stayed up watching it all, yelling out the window. Yeah, I was getting ready to go. Yeah, 12 p.m. I was about going to bed there, I guess, and then I just said, you know what? I took a nap yesterday. I stayed up, and I think the game ended at 11:30 or thereabouts. Yeah, I finally went to bed at 12. So I stayed up for the whole game. I watched a little bit at the beginning. I had it in the background. I was doing some stuff here on the computer, and but the last quarter and stuff, I watched it. It was a good game. I love watching football in those type of conditions, and those fans that they had fun in the stands. That was pretty cool. And let's see, not back in my day, you started firing with 2 sticks. Okay. Yeah, it's just NISEC. That's a company here. Let's see. Laura says, Fireman Rich, if you have Surbot as a mod on your channel, it will take care of most of the bot. I just like doing it personally there. I think you noticed me taking care of something there, Laura. I do have I have Twitch Insights. I always have that up on the laptop. So what's this one? I'll have to check that out. That's I don't like to have a bot on my I know Twitch you can use bots. I don't have, if I had more viewerships, which I'm not, believe me, if you want to watch and subscribe, go ahead, follow, that's your choice. But if I had maybe double the amount of people, right now, I think on Twitch, I'm up around 240 viewers or followers. If I was up in the 1,000 range and, I had a constant scrolling, I'm comfortable with all you folks that are coming right now and stuff like that. With I've known over the couple of years, and but I'll check that out. What's it called? Let me write that down. Sheer. I'll check it out because I don't have any bots. I have the Twitch modifies. I have the automatic modification moderator on with certain keywords and stuff. I like that feature on Twitch. Serva is really good. I recommend it, but as long as you're I'm comfortable. But I appreciate the input. I'm going to check it out. I might see something and say, "Oh wow, okay." Because you're the one that pointed me into the Twitch Insights there. I haven't used it because I think I've taken care of all the bots, but the only problem I have on the Twitch side there, and I did have it here on Rumble, but I have it to where I can moderate the links. I found the check mark, or I found the switch on Rumble to not allow links. I don't allow links. I think that's because there's too many issues with that. The occasional, like this person that came in, what is it? Oh, the cheap view guy. That's a bot. I can have that's 6 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're gone. So I don't mind doing that. But I'll check that out. And you recommend it, but as long as I'll have to check that out. If you recommended it because you gave me a good. I mean, I don't use it as much, but it's a habit of having it up. It's a good, useful tool. Yes, no links. You never know what people are. Yeah, exactly. Bingo. Yes. It's like don't open your email if you don't know who it's from. As far as that goes, it's they can do some nasty things to your computer and stuff like that. So, Let's see. Juice. Okay, let's see. What else we got here? You sleep with 2 blankets, Rich, during the winter? Just one cover? I sleep with a couple. I like to be warm at night during the wintertime. So sometimes there's like maybe a couple blankets and a comforter over and stuff like that. And as far as that goes, it doesn't get cold here in the house, though. It's quite pleasant. I mean, we've had oh God, this is going back when I still worked. I remember one winter, I called it ice. There was one winter, it was icebox cold. It wasn't really that much snow, but it was just icebox cold. And that was like 5 years ago. I still remember that winter. It was cold. It's just like, I was like, man, is it ever going to get warm? It was in the end of January and February, and that's where we get most of it. I made him blush. Look at that. Oh, no, this is my normal color. I'm not blushing. I got blankets. I'm not blushing about blankets. Come on. Oh, you're a trip there, Big Juice. You're a trip. Let's see. What else we got here on Fox 40 and stuff? I had those 2 main articles. Actually, those 2 articles, I was looking at articles when I was watching the ball game, and that was one of was getting 100 years ago in that particular. Let's see what else is on Fox 40. As the Southern Tier is seeing first bit away, here's some of the tips to stay safe. Okay, let's do this one. This is another one on winter safety from Fox 40. This gives you an idea what this is in Broome County. That picture right there is of Binghamton. And let's see, let's go ahead and bring this. Okay, that's good right there.
Is beginning to see its first bit of winter weather. It's never a bad idea to refresh yourself with some safety tips for the winter. Fox 40's Mike White brings us those tips and tricks.
Of inches of snow tomorrow, people are still being encouraged to take caution for the winter weather. Officer Benjamin Harton at Broome County Sheriff's Office says one of the biggest points of safety involves cars on the road.
When it comes to driving on the road, ensure you give yourself plenty and extra time to stop, slow down, and distances between cars. Give yourself a lot of space there so you're not running into anybody or anything.
When it comes to snow removal, Harton says it's important to refrain from throwing snow into the street, take breaks while you're shoveling, and make sure your snowblower doesn't pick up any rocks. Harton also encourages drivers to be patient and drive slowly when behind or near snowplows on the road.
Don't try to pass them unless it's safe to do so in an authorized location where you can pass them, and use extreme caution passing them. There's a lot of equipment attached to the side of that plow truck. They may not be able to see you as easy.
And Harton says the one thing people need to pay special attention to, cars on the side of the roadway.
If you're involved in your vehicle, it goes off the roadway or into a ditch or something like that, try to remain in your vehicle, call and summon for emergency services, try to stay in your vehicle. Don't get out and start wandering on the road, especially when there's snow on the road. Yeah.
If you see or are involved in any incident, you can call Broome County Emergency Services at 607-778-2170. Reported in Binghamton, Mike.
Yeah, that's stock footage there from last year's winter as far as the snow we had, one of the snowstorms. And it's cold, yeah. And the streets there, that's a Binghamton. This is I'm in Tioga County. This is over up in Binghamton area in Broome County, which is the next county over to the east of us. And we usually do shopping up there in Johnson City, Vestal, which is about a 25 to 30 minute drive from where we're at and stuff like that. So you can see that it does get, we do get our share of snow, but that shows you the streets of Binghamton as far as that goes. So it does look cold, doesn't it, Laura? I wish it snowed like that here. We're lucky to get 3 inches in one. Oh, really? You don't get that much? I figure you get quite a bit out there in Ohio, as far as that goes, Steve. So, but they were forecasting yesterday. They were saying we're going to get where I was at 2 to 4 inches. We didn't even get a quarter inch out there because of the temperatures. I'm looking at the overnight temperatures and it's like 35 to 37. I said, we're not going to get any snow. Higher elevations, they probably got 2 to 4 inches because it's and even the higher elevations. And Laura says, I'm not a fan of snow. Nice to look at, but it can be a real pain. I agree, Laura. No argument there. No argument there, my friend. Let's see what else we got here on Fox. I don't think I'm going to be taking a walk, so we're going to go through the news here. Let's see what we have. Oh, here's a big thing. This is a big event here. You'll like this one. This is Roberson. I've often talked about the Roberson Museum, and they're getting ready for their 70th Home for the Holidays presentation. And the Roberson, when I was a kid in grade school, one of the first field trips I took was for the Roberson, and they had all the Christmas trees. And I know, Laura, you've heard the story where I had to do a presentation. We all had to pick a country, and the country I picked was Norway, even though I had a map of Sweden. And I'm reading it. And the teacher didn't pick up on it, but some of my classmates did. This was, I think it was like in 4th or 5th grade. Yeah, you remember that story? That's a good story. But this is Roberson. To give you an idea, Roberson Museum, it's up there in Binghamton. I visit this place. They got a planetarium there. It's a really neat place. Let's go ahead and listen to this one here. It'll give you an idea of what the Roberson looks like, because this is a big deal for the Roberson. They used to call it the world. It's the 70th year they've had this as far as showing the Christmas trees around the world. So let's go ahead and get this cranking here.
Welcome back. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at Roberson Museum, as tomorrow marks the start of the museum's 70th annual Home for the Holidays. This year, over 125 holiday trees, each uniquely decorated by local businesses and organizations, will be on display throughout the museum. Families will also get to enjoy special winter-themed shows in the museum's planetarium and a breakfast with Santa on December 7th. The month-long celebration will go on until January 4th.
Home for the Holidays is one of our busiest times of year, which also makes it my favorite. I think that museums are at their best when they are filled with people experiencing all of the opportunities that museums have to offer. Seeing all of these smiling faces, I love walking through the halls while there are people here and they're talking about how interesting the displays are. I love talking to these people about what their favorite things are, what makes them really interested and engaged. Sometimes it's a tree, and sometimes it's a piece of art that they've seen along the way.
So I guess they didn't show the international, but they do have a display of international Christmas trees. And as far as that goes, they had the Binghamton University scarf, and those are the local businesses and stuff like that. Roberson the Roberson family was a prominent family up there in the Binghamton area back in the 20s and 30s. Their mansion became a museum, and they've expanded on that. It's a great place. I've been there many times, and it's one of the places, like, if you were to visit me, we'd be going to the Roberson to show. I mean, I've got probably a list of like 10 different things to show in my community here as far as that goes. And one of them might take a while to get. Corning Glassworks is probably a 30 to 35, 45 minute, about a 35 to 45 minute drive from where I'm at, but it's well worth to see. And then that's out west, and Corning's west of us. Binghamton's to the east. There's just a lot of neat stuff. The Ross Park Zoo, that's another one. There's 3. The carousels, if it's primarily in the summertime, the carousels. There's a number of really nice parks, and small little museums. There's a museum here in Owego that shows the Tioga County historical thing and stuff like that. So some really neat stuff. Okay, let's see what else we got here on the news. That was a good one. I thought they were going to show a little bit more of the Roberson. Okay, we got there. So let's go to WBNG, see what's over there. Okay, we're getting close. I guess we're a week out. I guess we could show this. Let's go ahead and show this one. Southern Tier Tree Farms. If everybody's getting their tree, we have an artificial tree. I think the last time we got a real tree, a real Christmas tree, was probably about, oh God, maybe 8-9 years ago, as far as that goes. So let's listen to this one.
If you've driven around the southern tier, you can catch a glimpse of the holiday season with decorated houses and shops. But many people wait until after Thanksgiving to start decorating, meaning that tree farms will soon be busy. So this is Kyle Spisak. Stop by Chalker Creek Farms to see what the tree farm business is expecting.
Thanksgiving is less than a week away, but for some people, the holiday season has already begun. Christmas tree farms across the southern tier are preparing to welcome families to find their perfect tree. But when is the best time to get one?
Depends on their tradition. Many people come the day after Thanksgiving because that is their tradition. But I'll tell you, although we have a lot of trees, a lot of farms get sold out early. So if you wait till the end, you'll be most likely scrambling to find a tree.
Now, every year, thousands of families come to Christmas tree farms like this one here to get a Christmas tree like one of the ones behind me right here. But a lot more goes into maintaining the shape of the tree than one would think. All year long, they're trimming the tree to make sure that it forms that perfect Christmas tree shape that we all know and love.
So to get ready for those 4 to 6 weeks, we plant the trees. We have to do weed control. We have to mow. We have to protect them from insects, from deer, and then mid to end of the summer, we shear them. The trees you see don't just grow like that. They're sheared to give them that nice Christmas tree shape, and that's all hand labor.
With a fresh tree in the house, people may be worried about the possibility of it catching fire. But Licata says there's no need to worry.
With the lights they have now, they're low voltage, they're cool lights. That's not a concern anymore. Keeping them away from any open heat source like a wood stove or something like that. These trees are very safe. Like I say, keep them hydrated, and it wouldn't be like any other flammable, combustible thing in your house.
I'm Kyle Spisak, 12 News, Broome County.
We are looking at an ordinance.
So there's the Christmas tree, one of the many Christmas tree farms that we have around here. There's a lot of manual work during the day, and they're expensive. I think this is like 9-10 years ago. When we bought our last real Christmas tree, it was like $85, and that was just a medium-sized one, but it was a gorgeous tree. And the money, I didn't mind paying the $85 because it went to the Boy Scouts. They were selling Christmas trees, so they received a portion of that money and stuff like that. And Big Juice says, "Oh, Rich, what's that, Big Juice?" He said during that segment, "My Christmas tree's been up for a week now." Okay, good for you. It's when I see Santa Claus on the Thanksgiving Day parade, that's next Thursday afternoon. That's when I'll start saying, "Yep, it's the Christmas holiday season," and our tree will be going up shortly after that and stuff. We usually put ours up around after Thanksgiving, as far as that goes. 85 a month. Yeah, and they're probably upward. Yeah, they're expensive, Laura. Yeah, $85. I'm not even sure what they're well over. You get a good Christmas tree, you're paying well over $100 now. So that's why everybody has an artificial tree. You buy it. We've got I think we got three different ones or something like that, or two. But yeah, they can be expensive. And the thing is, what he was saying about the lights, I can remember as a kid, the big Christmas lights, they generated a lot of heat. So you had to be careful. Now they have, the LED low voltage. The only thing is, like a real Christmas tree, as long as you have water in the, because it does drink a little water, even though it's been cut at the bottom, is keeping heat sources away. If it's that's a fire prevention safety tip right there, a major one. Because once that Christmas tree, if that catches fire, that means it's dried out. And usually a Christmas tree, it's dried out because you just touch it and the needles fall off real quickly. That means it's dry. Even though it may look green, it's dry. And if that catches fire, that's going to go up lickety split. So you got to be careful about that. I used to preach that back in my fire prevention days as a fire inspector. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got that one. Let's see, what do we got on local news on WBNG or WNBF? Or no, let me go back to. Oh shit. Let's see. Hang on. Let me go back to WBNG again. That was just one article. NG. So that was a Christmas tree. We did the NISAC. Oh, that one might be interesting. We'll go to that one. And I could see it's snowing now. Oh, here? Oh, you know what? Do you see that? Let's see. It's a mixture, but it is snow. Yeah. Okay. You can see that, Laura? Oh, that's pretty good. Let me see on the client here. Oh, okay. Yep. I could see it right there. Yep. Yeah, that is snow. We are snow. We're seeing some snow. No, whether it catches, okay. What's the temperature? Temperature's still sitting at 35. So as soon as it drops, it's going to melt. Yeah, that's snow. It's not collecting or anything like that. But it is coming down. There we go. We got some snow. Our first snowstorm. It's a mixture too, Laura, as far as that goes. But Laura, he said he could see the snow, and it's right there. You can see it. And even back here, you can see it. Good eye there's Laura. I should make you my producer. Let's see here. Let's go back to WBNG. Let's see. Here's the winter parking rules. We don't need that. No, that's just people sitting around talking, so we won't do that one. Let's see. Let's just go in the news and just do real quick. What do we have? Okay, so there's nothing there. Yeah, it looks a bit like sleet. Yeah, it is. It's a mixture. There's water but it is snow. As soon as it hits the ground, it's melting, Laura. So that's part of this. Let's see. It's part of the. Let's see. New York State. There's New York State. Get that going. It's all part of this right here as far as bringing back up the weather map as far as that goes. There's the weather map. So you can see we're actually, if I go zoom in, you can see there's to the right is Binghamton, that's Broome County, and then over here, there's Owego. So we're right in here. Owego. That's Tioga County right there. And just to give you a better idea, let's see. Let me bring you up the full Doppler. There's the full Doppler going. And you can see we're still saturated Broome County here. Or Tioga County. This is Tioga County, and then this is Broome County. That's where the radar comes out of the airport. And but I'm down here. This is where I live right here in New York. Right down here. Right there. Right where that arrow is at here in Tioga County. Okay. Let's see. What you doing, Jackie Jack? You gotta go to the bathroom? What are you doing? He's wandering around. I wonder if he has to go to the bathroom here. Let's see where he goes. Okay, let's see. I'll be right back here, folks. Let me just check on something here real quick. Okay, I just want to make sure that Jack was taken care of there. When he wanders around, just to make sure he doesn't do his business on the rug or anything like that. So yeah, so we're getting the snow. Let's see. As far as the actual weather, let's see. This is going to continue till about. Oh, it's okay. Last night they said it was going to end around 9 o'clock this morning, but it's extended to 2 p.m. So as far as that goes, rain and snow. And then tomorrow and Sunday, it's going to be 46 degrees, cloudy. And then we got partial sun, mostly cloudy, 51 degrees Monday. It'll be in the 50s and 40s most of next week. Snow will probably come back next Thursday or Friday, as far as it looks like it's in a rotation there and stuff like that. So let's see. What do we have over here on My Hometown News for the local Tioga County area? Let's see. What do we have? Snow closing delays for the 22nd. Okay. Let's see. What do they have? Let's see. We got Tioga Central, Owego Appalachian, Sullivan County, Afton, Bainbridge, Shenango Fork, Shenango Valley, Harpersville, Newark Valley, Ithaca, Vestal, Union, Endicott, Windsor. What are they? Are these the Lees? Oh, these are closure. They're closing the school on this. Oh my God. Oh, Windsor, Susquehanna. The following area school districts operate at a 2-hour delay. But the school my kids used to go to, they have a snow day today. Oh my God. Closing the school. Yeah, they're closing the schools on this stuff. Lore. Oh my God. I can remember back. Oh my God. I tell you, that's just simply amazing as far as that goes. I don't know. Let me see. I got to capture something here. I mean, we would have to have at least 5 or 6 inches before they even that. If the roads were clear, that's unreal. That is unreal, my friends. I'm just looking at the WBNG, the school closures for today. And then you have a handful, Pennsylvania, Sayre, that's down in Pennsylvania. They're on a 2-hour delay. Waverly, that's just to the west, about 10 minutes down. Epiphany, Troy, that's Pennsylvania. Towanda, that's Pennsylvania. So the Pennsylvania schools are on a 2-hour delay, but all the schools up here in Broome and some up there in or in Tioga and Broome some are closed. I tell you, for snow day, and there's not even snow on the road. I mean, I didn't even hear a snow plow out last night. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Laura. Are you kidding me? What? Are you serious? Oh my God. I mean, I'm looking, there's traffic going on. The roads are wet. They're too I don't know. I don't know. Literally, when I was a kid, you would have 4 or 5 inches of snow and the snow plows would come through. There'd be a coating of snow on the road. We still went to school. I mean, in some cases, it would have to be like almost 6 inches up to a foot before they start closing schools. That's ridiculous. I don't know. Well, that's back in the days they put chains on the tires and stuff like that. So, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Okay, let's see what else we got here on WNBF. We got anything? Travel advisors. We already talked about that. Let's see. Nothing there. Let's see. Nothing there on the whale. WBNG. I think we went over this already, didn't we? Yeah. Let me check it just to make sure. WBNG. Laura says, we went to school using skis in the 80s. Yeah, I believe that. Norway. I definitely believe that, Laura. Oh, I definitely believe that. When was this? The 20th? Oh, that was Wednesday. Crews responded. I don't think we talked about this. This is an article from Wednesday evening. Yeah, okay. All right. We're going to go to this one. This is a fire they had out in Maine Wednesday night, which, yeah, the 20th was Wednesday. So this was Wednesday night. Let's see. Let's see what this one's about.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us at 11. I am Atria Mineshny. We ended our 10 o'clock show with breaking news of a house fire in the town of Maine. That scene is still very active. Take a look on your screen. This is the scene currently on Tyona Road in the town of Maine. According to Broome County Dispatch, the call for the fire came in at 9:43 p.m. According to a 12 News crew, Union Center Fire, Broome County Sheriff, New York State Police, and several other departments are responding to the blaze. And that is all the information that we have at this time. So be sure to stay with us on air and online as we learn more about the scene in the town of Maine.
Okay, they had a fire that's just a truck standing by. It was a lot of snow here in the 80s, as told that has changed. Yeah, it's big. It's changed a little bit. You know, we get the major storms and stuff like that. The winters here, for the most part, they're the same. You know, there's some winters we get a lot of snow. Some winters we don't get that much snow until well into like midway into December. Let's see this. Let's see. They didn't say anything. This was a real short. I don't see any follow up on this this fire. So let's see. Let me see. Let me just check a search here real quick. Let's see. Fire. F-I-R-E and WBNG. No. No follow-up. So it couldn't have been that bad, or else they would have reported it. That started Wednesday night. So I'm trying to key in on the fires there that take place here. Let's see. This is the most popular food place in New York. Yeah, we won't go over that. Let's see. Channel 34. Let's check the videos here as far as I'm checking channel 34 now. It doesn't seem like there's anything. Okay, this is another article. This is a different news perspective on Roberson. Let's go ahead and see what this one's about. Let me get this set up for you. Close the captions off. Okay, let me bring this one up. Let's see, present. Excuse me. This is off of channel 34, Home for the Holidays beginning. This is a channel 34's article on Roberson. Let's see what they have to say about it.
Those looking to spread holiday cheer can do so starting today at Roberson Museum. The 70th anniversary of Home for the Holidays is officially underway. For the next several weeks, the museum and mansion will be adorned with over 125 unique holiday trees, each representing a local business or organization. Professional decorators have also been hard at work decorating the mansion how the Robersons would have when they occupied the house. In addition to the holiday display, Roberson is also hosting several weekly events, including live music, mansion tours, and children's craft workshops. Executive Director Michael Grasso says the event is different every single year.
And every year they find a way to reinvent themselves, to take something that they may have done in years past and renew it, or come up with a completely new idea. And for Home for the Holidays, that's really important. We're going 70 years strong at this point, and I love seeing what these incredibly creative and dedicated people come up with every year.
And be sure to check out the News 34 Clear the Shelters tree in the large room on the first floor. Home for the Holidays is open from 11 to 5 Saturday through Wednesday, and then 11 to 9 on Thursday.
I'm going to stop it right there. There's a great look inside Roberson, the mansion, as far as it gives you an idea. It looks like all the Christmas trees are mostly, I didn't hear him say anything about the countries. They may have them there, I'm not sure, but you saw one for Channel 34. That's the news agency that this article here. But you can see how beautiful this place is. It's stained glass. The Roberson family donated it to the community for a museum. And you saw one of the Christmas trees. They had Rod Sterling. Rod Sterling grew up in Binghamton, New York. He's the creator of Twilight Zone. He is from Binghamton. Very nice indeed. Yeah, this is the shot right here. I love going up because you go up these stairs and they have part of the museum is upstairs as well. So you get a chance that you got the newer side, but the mansion itself is part of the museum, and it's a gorgeous building, gorgeous home as far as that goes. It's just this staircase is just this is the iconic Roberson Museum staircase. So I wanted to stop this here to show this as far as that goes. And this is pretty cool. That's a 202, 202. And 20, 15. That's going to be my shot right there for the cover art. That's gorgeous right there. So a week before the holidays, the Christmas holidays start, I'm showing. There we go. That's gorgeous, though. That is gorgeous. It's just to give you an idea here. Hang on for a moment, folks. Oh, the Mrs. Laura is just telling me. She said it's snowing out. She's letting me know. I said you already told me. What's that? Yeah, we're way ahead of her, right? For once, that's not. Yeah, you're laughing at that one. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, she just popped her head in. Did you know it's snowing out? Yeah, even Jack is curious of the snow. What's that?
I was in a room with no
Yeah, yeah. Okay, she was in the room with no windows. That's funny. Oh, yeah, it's snowing out. It's starting to it's starting to collect a little bit. What's the temperature here? Still 35 degrees out. It's wet out there. The house, our neighbor's house, it's all wet in the roof and stuff like that. So we're getting all excited about the snow. Oh, did you hear that Tioga Central School is closed today because of snow?
Well, it might be. There's a lot of power outages too.
Oh, are you hearing power outages? Oh, okay. So
some in Tioga County.
probably the northern portion.
Probably.
Okay.
But yeah, probably because of this crap coming around.
Laura says, tell her I have full control of the weather outside.
Oh, good. Glad somebody does.
That's a good one, Laura. Yeah, you have control of the weather over there in Norway. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's see. What else on anything else on Channel 34? No, we don't have anything there. What about WENY? Let's see. Operation Winter Coat. Oh, we'll show that one. Let me just see what else they have here. This is to the this is a TV station to the east or to the west in Elmira. It's our WENY. Let's go ahead. And this is a charitable thing that goes on. They do it both out in Elmira and up in the Triple Cities area in Binghamton and also here in Tioga. Because there's some people that, it's a time of giving. Thanksgiving is and stuff like that, and Christmas, the holidays and stuff like that. And let's see. Let me bring this one up. And this is a good story. I like hearing stories like this as far as that goes. So let's see. We got to go there. This is from WENY, the Elmira TV station, Elmira, New York. And let's bring that up. And what it entails is Operation Winter Coat brings 188 coats to kids in Elmira. The kids that we live in a rural area, but there's people that they just don't have a coat. So let's hear this one.
Well, here at WENY TV, we teamed up with Williams Honda once again for the 7th annual Operation Winter Coat. WENY's Alicia Solorzano tells us about this year's operation and also how many coats were handed out to elementary school kids. Alicia?
Nick, earlier today, over 100 coats were distributed to kids across 5 schools in the Elmira City School District. The partnership between WENY and Williams Honda helps meet a need right here in the community, keeping kids warm during the winter months.
I'm so lucky I would love a coat.
This morning, 188 coats were handed out to students in the Elmira City Central School District as part of Operation Winter Coat.
It's a huge relief, honestly. A lot of our teachers used to try to supply things, so having the community support has really been amazing because it takes that concern off of their plates and our plates and lets us focus on the kids and know that we can meet their needs.
WENY TV partners with Williams Honda in Big Flats, who started collecting new coats in the middle of November. Today, both teams went around Elmira to hand them out at Broadway Elementary, Coburn Elementary, Riverside School, Beecher School, and Ernie Davis Academy.
It's just a nice feeling that we are all here together making a change, not just in one person's life, but in the whole community. So that's the biggest part for me. It's not just one family, it's all types of family. So that's a big thing for me.
When possible, kids were even able to pick out their own coat. In some cases, students even got an extra coat for their younger siblings.
They don't always step up and say, I need a coat. So when kids are getting on the buses and it's 30 or below and they don't even have a coat on, we say, hey, do you need a coat? And if they say yes, we have it ready and available. And because of the amount of coats, the kids are actually able to pick one too.
While a coat can seem like a small thing, it can make a world of a difference for many kids. 2 members of Broadway Elementary Student Council talked about why it's such a big deal.
Very proud because I know the school. I know some kids don't have as much as supplies. And I think with more coats, kids can know that when I come to school today, I'm going to have something to go outside with.
So honestly, it makes me feel grateful for the things that we do have and the things that we can give to other people.
So there's the community effort that comes out each holiday season during Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff, and that makes it all worth being part of the community, and such that it's this day and age. It's just, if we can take care, just a little thing like this, a coat can make a big difference, and as far as that goes, and there's some kids that they literally do not have coats. So they have this is out in Elmira. They have a coat program in Johnson, because families are scraping, especially here the last several years and stuff like that, because things are expensive and stuff like that, or else they forgot their coat. So it's always good to have a couple coats. Kids will be kids; they forget things and stuff. And as far as that goes, so that's a good article. It makes a big difference. Absolutely, Laura says. Yes, that totally, Laura. It does. It makes a big difference as far as that goes to be, and that's being part of the community. You're vested in the community when you give charitable contributions and stuff like that. Every little bit adds up to a big thing, and that's a big thing right there, because they do it. I'm not sure out in Elmira, that's the next county to the west, here in Tioga, and also over in Broome. So it's a very, very important charitable thing to be doing this time of year. And let's see, we got anything else on the? I think that WENY, they're a pretty good channel on TV. Let's see, holiday shopping safety avoids package and scams. Let's go ahead and do this one. Let's see. There's another one from WENY. Holiday season coming up. You got to worry about those scams online, a telephone, and all that. So let's see what this one's about here.
Following a festive Thanksgiving dinner, people all over the nation and right here in the Twin Tiers, they're going to start, for most people, their holiday shopping during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. WENY's Max Coven is here to give us some tips on how to avoid being scammed this holiday season. Max?
Good evening, Nick. New York's Division of Consumer Protection is putting out one message to New Yorkers. Scammers are out in force during the holiday season. This is what you need to know. During the holiday season, shoppers spend hundreds of billions of dollars online, and scammers know that.
We're trying to encourage here at the Department of State through our Division of Consumer Protection that there are some really, really, encouraging tips that New Yorkers and those who are going to be shopping online virtually that will help them protect themselves from scammers and ensure that they have a safe and enjoyable and happy holiday season.
This year, the National Retail Foundation expects 1/3 of all Americans to shop online. To shop safely, pay close attention to the website you are using.
But before purchasing, you want online or entering a credit card information, you want to make sure that the website is secure. You should make sure that you see a closed lock on the website address or an unbroken key symbol on the website address in the lower portion of it.
Another growing issue, porch piracy, where thieves steal packages after they are delivered.
There are some risks, as you so noted, but there are some tips that we could find ways in which to prevent such activities as you just alluded to. So one, scheduling a shipment date and time when someone's going to be home, if it's not going to be you. Enlist a neighbor to be on the lookout for, packages you anticipate coming at a particular date and time. Use the ship to store option if that's available, where you can then go to the store at your convenience to pick up your online purchases.
By staying vigilant, shoppers can enjoy a safer holiday season, whether shopping online or in-store. So as you're shopping for holidays, remember to double check those websites and take steps to keep your package safe. A little extra caution can go a very long way and can save you money and also a big headache. Nick?
Smoking schizo coming in. Evening news, but it's morning. Yeah, that's off the webpage there. The evening news there. Oh. I enjoy presenting this because it gives you an idea of the community here because WENY in Elmira, Fox in Vestal, Broome County, WBNG in Johnson City, and Channel 34 in Binghamton, the Triple Cities area. It gives you an idea what my area looks like and stuff like that. Binghamton, that's big city for me because in Tioga County, it's all rural. You know, Owego's just a little old village. It's like as far as that goes. And let's see, smoking goes. Did I sleep until tomorrow? Sarcasm. I like the sarcasm. I think that's a good idea there, smoking. It makes me laugh a little bit more when you put up that parentheses S. For the folks that are listening, one of our chatters here, Smoking Schizo on the Twitch, he when he puts it in, you know how you can't really tell if somebody's chatting, how the context of the comment. Well, he has the other day he says, I suggest, or did I suggest? Yeah, put in parentheses an S. So he's starting to do that, and it's funny. It's as far as concerned in that smoking schizo. It's less fun though when you don't know if I'm kidding or not. Yeah, but I enjoy it more now because I like good sarcasm. Okay. And I've seen you online. Okay. For those folks that are listening on the audio side for Napod Pomo day number 22 for the original Audio Month Challenge, all others are copies. Smokin' does live stream over on Twitch. And I've watched him enough times to know I would enjoy a beer. I would eat. Well, you smoke cigar. I would even try smoking a cigar with you. I guess sit down, have a couple beers and a cigar. It's not as funny when you have to explain a joke. Oh, I think when you just put the S up there, that's not really explaining it. It's just understand it because you can't really detect sarcasm that much. Even though I guess I've known you long enough to where it is sarcasm and stuff, I guess. But I have those fleeting moments where I don't know jack. So that's good. Smoking. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, we've been on for 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes already. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else we got here as far as news. Okay. I think that's it for WENY. We're giving out turkeys. Okay, we got that. Let's see. What do we got on? This is channel. This is my Twin Tiers. Oh, they had a fire in Corning. Is there a video of this? Okay, we had a fire out in Corning. What's going on here? Let's bring this one up. I'm not going for a walk, so if I'm over 2 hours and 15 minutes, that's fine because it's snowing and wet out, and I don't plan on going out in that crap there. Let's see. No thanks. Let's make sure this closed captions are off. We'll bring that up there. And this is a second-story house fire. Let's go ahead and see what this one's about here.
It's a kind of wake-up call nobody wants to get in Corning this morning. A building on Pine Street caught on fire. The fire damaged much of the upper part of the building. Firefighters had to use ladders to reach the fire and put it out. There's no word right now on injuries or what started that fire.
Now, looking at the picture, being a firefighter, it looks like the majority of the fire is in the third story, which is probably, this is a 3-story wooden structure. They're on the A side. This would be where the ladders are. That would be considered the A side. And as you're going around to the right would be B side, C, D. That's for exposures. And this is an old wood frame building. It looks like the fire is up on the top with smoke coming out the window. They entered on the second. They got second floor, and they got an aerial ladder going up to the third floor. So the majority of the fire looks like it started up in the attic. So it could be possibly electrical in nature and starting, or else I don't know. Would that be a? That's not really an attic area. That would be a bedrooms maybe or something like that. So, just me observing the building itself there as far as that goes. As far as it looks like it, not that serious. It's just smoke is just coming out one window, so it looks like it's contained to one room. I'm just going by my fire experience of surveying the fire ground there and stuff like that. So, but let's see. Did it? Let's see. The trucks were seen using several different ladders to access the higher floors of the building, including the third floor, with smoke coming out of the window. So, that would tell me the fire was up on the third floor. So unless that was if it was an apartment building, or if that was an apartment floor, it could be from a kitchen up on that floor too. Okay, so that's a good size building. It could be a couple of apartments in there as far as that goes. And let's see. Smoking Schizo. He says, I know you are on a roll this morning. Yeah, because I'm on longer here. I'm staying on longer. Let's see. And let's see, he continues. Smoking says in the chat here from Twitch, only smoke in one window. Why even bother calling the fire department? That looks like my house when the wife is baking. Oh, okay. Well, it could be an apartment. That's a very good sized building. Most of these big houses, they partition them off in apartments and stuff like that. So I know so your wife does the major baking and stuff like that. So, but I know I got that one I got. It's, Smoking is putting the sarcasm symbol up. I still like that sarcasm. So I think that's a good thing. And Smoking loves it too. He's laughing his ass off, having fun. I'm glad you're having fun here, Smoking. You're a good guy. Thank you. So it was contained. So hopefully it's not going to encroach or hamper too many people's holidays there as far as that goes. So I like to key in on the fires there and stuff like that. So let's see. Do we have anything else here? Nothing there. Okay, Smoking. Thank you very much. Glad to have you here, my friend. Glad to have you. Smoking Schizo is going to exit and get his day started. And I think we are going to be shortly here. I'm just going over the regular news here. And you have a great one, guy. Make sure you everybody follows over there on Twitch. Smoking Schizo, SMOKING SCHIZO. Schizo over on Twitch. And give him a follow. Watch his broadcasts. He's actually you're broadcasting on a regular basis there. So thank you very much, and have a great morning there, Smoking. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. And let's see, we don't have nothing there. Anything on Penny Saver? No, that's Penny Saver's the same as it was yesterday, so there's nothing there. WKGB. Oh, here we go. We can do why November 22nd matters in rock and roll. How about that one? We always end with this one, so we're going to go ahead and do this one. Rock and roll. Why does this day matter in rock and roll? We'll see. Let me bring this up. Let's see. Why does November 2nd matter in rock and roll? Well, it is November 22nd, too. And here's some reasons why this day matters in rock and roll. In 1990, the Rolling Stones Bill Wyman announced the end of his 17-month-long marriage with model Mandy Smith. I have no idea who Mandy Smith is, who was 34 years younger than him. Soon after Bill's 30-year-old son would marry. Oh, soon after his son married his stepmom. Oh, son would marry Mandy's mother. Oh, okay. How does that work? Only in rock and roll. 2002, Ray Manzarek and Robert Craig of The Doors announced they would record a tour again, and a new lineup including former Cult singer Ian Asbury and Police drummer Stuart Copeland. In 2004, Ozzy Osbourne, love Ozzy, struggled with a burglar in his English mansion. Although the Prince of Darkness got the masked thief in a headlock, the man was able to break free, jumped 30 feet from a window, and made off with $3.2 million in jewelry. Holy crap. That was some big rocks. 1994, Pearl Jam released their third album on vinyl 2 weeks before it would come out on CD. The record became the first vinyl album to appear on the charts since the domination of the compact disc format. Okay. 1997, In Excess. Singer Michael Hutchins was found dead in the hotel suite in Sydney, Australia. The rocker hung himself with his belt in what some think was something that that bit where you strangle yourself and you get your nut off or something like that. But there was no evidence to confirm that. 2004, U2 shot the video of All Because of You from the back of a flatbed truck that was driving through New York City. Later that day, they performed a brief concert under the Brooklyn Bridge for MTV. 2004, MTV was pretty. They started having those shows, and that's what happened today in rock and roll history. So there we go. And I think that's it. I think that's let's see. We didn't have that. Didn't have that. Let's see. Anything on 105? No, nothing there. That's the same stuff that was there last night. That's the same. Oh, what's this one? This is from WYRK out of Buffalo. It's a country channel. Buffalo's #1 new country channel. Let's see. Let's read this one. Turn that off. Something about thousands of Gmail accounts being deleted soon in New York. Oh, I gotta read this one because I use Gmail. Excuse me. Let's see. Many people have an email account that they use, and then one that they use to sign up for things. If that account for you is Gmail account, you might want to sign on to it. There's a good chance that you might have multiple email accounts. Most people have one for work. They might have one they use often for personal stuff. Then they have one that they use to sign up for newsletters, coupons, and deals that they find while browsing. It's kind of set up to take the junk mail. They don't normally sign in to the junk mail email address, but they might still have other accounts associated with it, like social media accounts. If this is you and your junk mail account is a Gmail account, you might want to be sure to log into it weekly. Google deleting accounts. Google has announced that they are going to begin deleting accounts that have been inactive for two. Oh, okay. I used Gmail daily. That's my personal email. We have the missus has an email, and then we have a house email that we with business and our bills and all that stuff like that. I used to have a work email, but I don't have a work email anymore. So Google has announced that they are going to begin deleting accounts that have been inactive for 2 years or more, which makes sense. They're going to begin December 1st, 2024. It's not just email either. It also applies to things like Google Docs, Drive, Meet, Calendar, Photos, and YouTube. So the goal is to enhance security by removing accounts that are more that can be compromised due to outdated passwords. What should you do to keep your active account? It's pretty simple. If you want to keep your account active, all you have to do is sign in and do some things like delete some emails, send some emails, or upload a file. Just show that you're active. And I've done that. Okay, I use Google Docs, and I use what's the Google? What's the one thing I use there on Google? Let me see. Let me check it here real quick. Go to Google. Oh, Google Drive. I like Google Drive because it helps me transfer something from this computer. I bring it up to Google Drive, and I bring it back down on another computer, or else I go from my phone to Google Drive if I'm not connected to it, stuff like that. It's a good transfer thing. So so just show that you're active. The good news is that you simply that's it. It's that simple to keep your account. Google has said they will not delete an account without sending multiple emails to both account email address and recover email if you have provided one. So if your account is about to be deleted, you'll know it's coming, but you'll have to sign in. So, and Laura says, let's see. Laura from Twitch there says, I also use Google Drive. Useful. Yeah, Google Drive. I've used it over the years. I like it. You do have OneDrive for Microsoft. I use it OneDrive once in a great while, but I like using the Google Suite. It's a pretty good gig as far as that goes. Okay, so that's the bit on Google. Let's see, what else do we have? Buffalo Bills could clinch AFC East before 49ers game. Whoa, what's that about? We'll talk about that on Sunday on Tony D's broadcast of Belt Kings Fantasy Football. Okay, I think we're at the end of the email and stuff like that. Let me see. Let me check my. Let's see. How many people do we have here on the? We got 4 people on X Live still. Thank you very much. And over on Kick, we have nobody on Kick. YouTube, we have. Looks like we still have 1 person on YouTube, and currently here on Rumble, there's 5 people. There's 1 person on local. We have 3 folks on. Oh, Schizo just went live. Okay. Schizo is broadcasting, so go ahead, Smoking Schizo. Let's see. It says that we have 3 people on Twitch, so I greatly appreciate that. And for the folks that are listening, I know we'll get a couple listens over there on Spotify or Spotify for what is it? Spotify for creators. I'm sorry. I couldn't think. I had to bring up the webpage. But we'll be posting this up, and we've been getting some good traction on the folks that are listening on the audio side, and I greatly appreciate that. Just to recognize you as we're getting towards the end of the broadcast. We're like yesterday's episode. How many? We got like 3 views. We had 3 listens, the last couple of them, but they've been averaging, it looks like, anywhere around the 9-10 per episode. And, it just, I appreciate that. And we're doing it, we're getting up the audio there on these type of live stream broadcasts for Non-Pod Pomo. Just give it again another plug. This is an audio thing. Let's see, Spotify discovery. In the last 30 days, it said we've reached 5,817 days, or 17 people on Spotify for podcast, or Spotify for creators. There's 900 people that are interested. That's a 15.5 conversion, and streamed to 429, which is 49. Oh, that's a pretty interesting viewer discovery. What's this one? Okay, I'm not sure what that's all about. But the breakdown of our, let's see, the analytics over there on the audio side, it seems, okay, what do we got here? It doesn't get, what the graph, oh, our audience in general, 76% are male, 16% is female, 6% not specific. Let's see, 38% of the listeners over on Spotify for creators, it's come from the United States. 6% come from Germany. 6% come from UK. There's 4% that come from France. 4% from India. 3% come from Australia, and 3% come from Canada, Brazil, Poland. We got 2% from Mexico, 2% from Turkey, 2% from Italy, 2% from Greece, 2% from Philippines. We're worldwide, it looks like, 1 from Switzerland, 1 from Sweden, 1% from Norway, and Ireland. I would figure that Ireland would be more than that, but it's just like we're worldwide. And 79% of the listeners come from Spotify, 9.9% come from Apple, 5.2% come from web browsers, and 5%. So that's a good breakdown on the audio side. It seems like the age bracket, most 26% is in the 28 to 34, and 35 to 40 is 23. My age, there's only 1.8% in the 60 plus range. So thank you very much for the people that are listening as far as that goes, as well as thank you for the views for the people that have been here. It's greatly appreciated, and we've been on for 2.5 hours. Wow, we're not going to go no 3 hours. We're going to skate out of here. So I want to say thank you for Smokin' Schizo, who's broadcasting right now. Thank you very much, Smokin'. Greatly appreciate that for being here. Thank you, Tina, our Jersey girl, was here. And let's see, going down, we had Tony D was in the house. He's at work probably right now. Thank you, my brother veteran and fellow broadcaster and good friend. And going back to Schizo, he's a veteran too. Thank you. Thank you, Smokin', for your service there. Tony was in the house, and then we had Laura from Norway, from Southwest Norway. We had Big Juice in the house, who's ecstatic about the Buffalo, or the not the Buffalo, the Cleveland Browns winning. So thank you, Steve. You have a great day there, my friend, as well as you, Laura. Enjoy it. I'm not gonna. Oh, now it's getting more like snow. It's fluffier. It's not coming down as quick. We're getting some accumulation. Temperature went down a degree. We're still at 34%. So, but with that, we're going to go ahead and exit stage left and get our day started here, folks, and see what the day brings. And you all have a great one. This is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble, at Fireman Rich over there on Twitch, and at Fireman Rich over on X. X is my mainstay, folks. X is where it's at for me. Give me a follow. Check me out on X. And I don't really post that much on the other platforms that much. So I'm on X, at Fireman Rich. X, formerly known as Twitter, rocks. X, formerly known as Twitter, is the king, despite what anybody will say. Okay, Laura, you have a great day too, my friend. Enjoy, and thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I want to say thank you for those people that were watching today's broadcast. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you. As well as those people listening on the audio side for Nakhon Pomo, day number 22. Thank you very much. And you all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Appreciate it.